okay?
Yes.
All right, yeah. First, I'll say thank you to all our people that have served. I know Military Appreciation Day is very near to this place, and so, our honor to go out and play this game for them. So just a big thank you from our entire football program. Culture win right there, man. If there ever was one, that was a culture win. We didn't play very good football in the first half. And in fact, our team's resilience, the response at halftime, we brought the guys up right away when we came in at half, which we don't typically do. And you could tell from the look in their eye that they knew we didn't play our best, and they knew we could go out and really make a run at this thing. And yeah, just this team's resilience, just, whether it's, tough stretch of plays, whether it's, losing some players here and there throughout the year. It obviously happened some in this game. We just keep coming, and we have all year. And that was a big time win, team win. All three sides were really good there in the second half, and to come back and get that done was a really cool feeling. Just a great moment there in the Coliseum for our whole program.
Coach, you like the final result, obviously, get the win. You stress all week coming out, getting out of the week fast. You love giving up no points in the second half, but why the slow starts?
Yeah, I mean, the thing about stressing things is, what happens is if you overdo it and then you come out and you don't start fast, then you don't want their heads to go anywhere. Like we're playing pretty good football, like we're winning a lot of games, and so yeah, I mean, obviously we're going to continue to work on it and try to do a better job. We're also going to try to keep winning games, which we've been pretty good at up to this point.
Like you didn't have the Kamari for most of this game, Bishop for most of this game. What can you say about the safeties who filled in? And how much better is the defense done? Because when we didn't have Kamari against Illinois, you really felt it, but not as much tonight.
Yeah, no, we I thought we responded well. I thought we did, and those are two of our leaders, obviously two of our most experienced players there in the back end, but CP and Kennedy Urlacher and some of those guys came in and gave us some really quality reps, and I thought we really picked up the pace in our front seven. We're really active, starting to close down some of those lanes, and played the game much more in our terms. So we got a lot of confidence in those guys that came in. We felt like we built a pretty good safety room, and it showed up tonight.
Lincoln, you talked about how you wanted the standards for the defensive line to keep raising it week after week, and they've done that, especially in back-to-back weeks. So how do you feel like their potential is going forward?
It's great, we're still relatively young there, and I think each one of these battles we learn more and we just keep growing, and it's it's fun to see some of these young guys really contributing and feeling their impact, and our depth I think is starting to really matter, which this is the time of year that shows up. So they were huge today.
You're pretty fired up walking up the tunnel after this one. Where'd that emotion come from?
Oh man, for my team.
Like in the second half, was there a play, a possession that you felt like, okay, we're going forward now?
No, I mean, I think, obviously getting points on that first drive was big, even though we didn't score a touchdown, and then we just kind of got on a run from there, and it just felt like we were going to stop them every time, felt like we were going to score every time, and so I think not more just the guys' approach at halftime, and just the look in their eye, the energy in that room at halftime was, I felt very strongly we were going to come back out and make a run.
Lincoln, although the production wasn't there on the ground, you stuck with the run. What were you seeing in the run game that gave you confidence to know that other things would open up from that?
Yeah, I mean, we had some opportunities early that we missed, but that's just part of it the game, certainly part of it the conditions, and we believe in running the football here. I mean, we just do. You have to do it. To win games, you have to do it when you play different styles of games or different types of, obviously elements and all of that. So, yeah, I mean, we're not gonna give up on it. We've been one of the best teams in the country running the football, so that's not gonna stop.
Eric, what was the difference as you saw it with the defense in the second half?
I think people just being more focused. I think it's like a boxing match, so like not everybody gonna know how shit go in the first, or how stuff go in the first half. Sorry, but just understanding that honing in and trusting the coaches, but more importantly trusting ourselves. I think the aggressiveness went up, and more importantly, to be honest, everybody just believed in ourselves. I was telling Coach Link, I don't know, we just really more focused and doing it than saying it. So.
Eric and Makai saw very fired up sideline towards the end of the game. Afterwards, you guys are going over high-fiving the student section, but you can go kind of what went into that, because that's not really something we've seen a lot in the past.
I feel like we can't do it without them, so we just got to thank them. I'm glad we won, so I feel like everybody happy.
Yeah, and also our students have brought it all year. I mean, there's been constant energy over there. all year, and our team feels it. I mean, they do. And so I want to say thank you to our students, and they're a part of this, man. These cool moments that are happening, we said it from day one when we got here, it's going to take everybody. It's not just everybody in the program, it's everybody. And so to be able to share that moment with them for our whole team was pretty cool.
Eric, your coach has called this a culture win. How would you define the culture at USC right now?
Very tough. I think I don't know, just very tough, to be honest. I don't know, people just try to say stuff about us coming to the Big Ten, and I'm just wondering how we were going to be. I don't know, this team is fitting, or more importantly, really setting the standard of the Big Ten. So coming in, winning big games, every week is a 1 week season for us. So just focusing not only on the game, but we really focusing on Sunday. We come in every day for Sunday and making it be really big for us. So Coach Link really tell us none of this game day don't start on Saturday, it start on Sunday. So
Speaking of elements of the game, how are you guys preparing, aside from the rain, how are you guys preparing for Oregon next week?
We're not. We just won this game, so we'll start that. The guys are gonna get some rest. As coaches, we'll start it a little bit here tonight, and then we'll get on to it tomorrow. But yeah, no, this is. I mean, that field goal don't go in last week. This is probably a top 10 team coming in here. I mean, let's be real. It's a good football team that we just beat.
Coach, it was a lot of, you did tough. I think Makai took a lot of tough hits there in the game. A lot of players took a lot of tough hits. How would you say that the offense, the identity of the offense, has really responded late into the season?
I think there's the whole team was ready to lay it on the line today, and that's what you have to win in these big games. And we had guys laying it on the line all over the place, all three sides of the ball, and there's great examples of that. And you have one or two players doing it, that's all right. That's really good for those one or two players. When you got a whole team doing it, you got something pretty cool.
You guys were missing some key pieces, especially in the secondary in this game. Why in the second half was the defense so confident despite those losses?
Practice. We give a lot of reps to our twos and the guys behind our ones, and really make sure our ones are pushing the twos even harder than anybody. So a lot of this time, guys are just prepared for it more than anything. So when the time comes, they're more excited to play than be nervous. I mean, we really having a lot of reps during the week of just focusing. And more than anything, it's not about the quantity of the reps, it's the quality. Being able to focus every rep and not have no mess ups or nothing. So I can't really overemphasize practice too much, because that's really what it is. But just really having guys take a lot of reps during practice, so everybody feeling comfortable during game day.
Eric, you have mentioned talking to Coach Lynn in the second half as not only one of the leaders, but one of the emotional leaders of the team. At what moment during halftime or in the second half did you realize, like, yo, we got this?
I would say going into halftime, really we had a little momentum going into it. So really coming in, and it's like I said, it's 1 week season, so it's win or go home right now. So it ain't no go home. We gotta win. So everybody, like Coach Link said, when your captains could do it, it's one thing. But when you got walk-ons and the whole team and guys really being a person that's being the guys who pushing us, it makes a big difference. And so I think the whole team is understanding what the culture is, and that is just fight to the last second. We not in denial or feeling like something bad is gonna happen. Coach Link said it. Don't hope for nothing, make it happen. Don't hope for nothing good to happen, make the good happen. So yeah.
Coach, why didn't the Carlos start tonight?
Just coach's decision.
Makai,
what did you think was the biggest
the locker room at halftime? What was sort of the vibe in there amongst the players?
Man, we just got to play our best. We, like you said, go out there and put it all on the line, and that's what we did tonight.
One more.
Makai's had a lot of big games already, but how big is he when you need him desperately? The offense isn't quite moving the ball, but then he's able to make several big catches.
Yeah, no, he's a fearless player. Always has been ever since I met him when he was a sophomore in high school. He's always had just that fearless quality to him, and that continues to show up to this day. And he's worked hard at his craft, and obviously, we all have a lot of confidence in him and our other weapons. And you got to step up against a good defense like that, and you got to go make some of those types of competitive plays. And obviously, when anybody else is in the area, we feel like that's a advantage for us with him every time we step on the field.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Appreciate y'all. Thank you. Right on.